if I'm doing it the right way. So what's up, my friends? This is Tracy Allen, aka the Cremation Lady. And I'm telling you, I have been so very busy, you guys. Every time I turn around, I've got to go out of town to work, doing seminars, helping people to get their plans. It's been crazy. And so today is Sunday. I've also got a video project that I've been working on, and that video project is eating me alive. I'm having all kinds of technical issues and stuff, and so it's taken a while for me to really kind of get everything done so I can get back on track. But today I'm at a friend's house visiting, and we were sitting around talking, and I said, oh my goodness, I want to talk about that. There was something that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought about before, and so I said, I'm gonna share this with you guys, and I want to get your feedback. So when I was in, not Japan, when I was in Italy, there was a young man that had a bad car accident and he died. And he had a wife and they didn't have any children, but he had had children outside of the marriage. Like while he was married, he had children with someone else. So he actually had money set aside for the children, but she also made sure that those children were taken care of. So the question I want to ask you, if you were in that situation, let's say you were the wife and your husband passed and he had children and you found out, like maybe you didn't even know that he had children, or maybe you did, but whatever, would you still make sure that those children were taken care of? And if you are a man watching this video and your wife you found out that your wife had a child and it wasn't yours, would you make sure if something happened to her that that child was okay? You know, in life, nothing is always as it seems. Like there's so many things that can change. People change, situations change, but like what's in your heart? And I know that that's a hard one, but you know, I'm really kind of curious because a lot of people were saying, you know, that she shouldn't do it. You know, she shouldn't look out for the kids and stuff. And it's like, it's not the children's fault. Excuse me. But I thought it was just rather awesome that she was the kind of person to make sure that those kids still got their education, still had some money set aside to make sure that they were okay in the future. And she didn't have to, I guess, but how awesome is that? And I mean, that's the kind of human beings I think we should be. But do you, like, if you were someone that would do that, would you look down on someone that didn't? Would you try to help them to understand why they should? What would be the reasons that someone should or shouldn't? So many questions. And the reason I ask this is because as we live this life and things change, maybe there's some things that we need to forgive other people on, forgive ourselves. And hello, thank you for tuning in and watching with me. Cooking. What's cooking? Just having some conversation with you guys, you know. So again, this whole theme that I'm on right now is about giving and forgiving. So I guess that's what I would title this video, giving and forgiving. So will you give your heart to someone that, you know, especially when it comes to children, could you give your heart to someone that is not your biological child? And maybe there was some scandal behind how that child came into this world, but could you see yourself giving your heart and giving your love to someone that you didn't birth? Or like I said, men, you might not have fertilized that egg, but here's this child. And you know, I remember watching, oh gosh, I used to watch all those different it is not your baby type of things. What's that, parents what is it, Parent Court or something like that? I haven't seen those shows in quite some time, but there were people that I loved it when like the men would speak up and say, well, you know what, even though you're not my child, I still love you. I helped to raise you and you will always be mine in my heart. And how powerful is that? I think that is so amazing when people can do that. Are you that type of person? And it's hard to say. I get it, because if you've never been put in that situation, you really don't know. But it's something to think about. And it's something to maybe even pass down to your children, you know, to have a kind of giving and forgiving heart. So, hello, hello. You are now, you are now taking care of someone. Elaborate. Feel free to share. And if you don't want to share, you don't have to. Because this is very personal. I've got a family reunion coming up soon. And for this family reunion, I'm part of the family by default. My grandmother was no longer actively with my grandfather when she had my mother, but she was still married to my grandfather. And so technically, I'm not really bloodline to the family that we're going to have the family reunion with. But I love the fact that they said, you still family. And there's just so many secrets that are in families people don't talk about, people don't know about. But like like my cousins were saying, some people think that nobody knows, but somebody knows, right? There are people that find stuff out, and some people can keep their mouths closed and never say anything. And then there's some people that be telling everybody. But yeah, so, you know, for me, I've been blessed that I was never made to feel like an outcaster, even though I'm not really bloodline in that way. So just all kinds of stuff. Technically, okay, I got you. What's your struggle? What's my struggle meal? I don't know. What's a struggle meal? But anyway, like I said, this video I'm talking about forgiving and forgiving. And so I'm grateful to be someone that has been given much in life and forgiving as well, because there's a lot of forgiveness to go around on so many different levels and stuff. So different family members, different friends, people. I'm not a person that holds grudges. So let's be giving and forgiving type of people and stuff. But what's my struggle meal? That's interesting. Does that mean like something that I struggle to avoid eating so I can stay in shape or something? Feel free. I'll answer later maybe. Right now, I just wanted to do this video because I've been slacking, and it's not so much that I've been slacking. I've just been seriously busy. You know, I want to do so many things, but it's only one me, and I'm trying to get things done. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. This was just a quick hey, pop in, say hey, connect with you guys. Let you know that I'm all right, and just working to get back on track with everything. And then I'll be back next week. Hopefully I'll be done with this video that I've been working on for 3 weeks. And then hopefully you guys will be able to see it too, because it's really cool. It's a nice song, and I think you'll enjoy it. The artist, she's got other music out there, and so I'm helping her on this one song. Whoop, whoop. All right, you guys, in the comments, share forgiving and giving, all of that good stuff. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on what I've shared? I'd love to get your feedback. All right, have an amazing rest of your day or morning wherever you are. Tune in the next time. Thank you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because you just never know where I'm gonna pop up, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna talk about, who I'm gonna talk to, because there's life happening, right? It's not just about cremation. There's life going on. So I will be back another time with something else. So please give this a like and come back to see me another time. Thank you so much. Ciao for now, you guys. Now let's see if I can get out of here.